What's up guys, and welcome back to another episode of Career Mode. This is episode number 70, and today we are returning with a massive triple header with Aston Villa, both in the Champions League and the Premier League as well. Where after a terrible start to the season, things are looking up. We've won all of our last 3 games, really important, and picked up back-to-back clean sheets as well. Our games today are away in Germany first, as we take on Bayern Munich at the Allianz Arena in the 3rd game of the group stage, where hopefully we'll stay 100% and pick up 9 points from 9. Easier said than done. Then Liverpool away at Anfield on the weekend. Really tough test there against Jurgen Klopp's side. And then to finish off October, Manchester United at home as well. So yeah, 3 huge games today. Let's just dive straight into the first one. And after our 3 successive victories and back-to-back wins in our first 2 games in the Champions League, I'm really hopeful we'll at least avoid defeat here to have 7 points minimum from our first 3 games as we try and get out of this really tough group. Bayern Munich away though, certainly going to be the toughest game of the 6. They are lining up in a 4-1-4-1 with a fantastically strong defence, to say the very least, and Robert Lewandowski leading their line. But as for our lineup, one change from our win over Leicester on the weekend. Charities, the captain, back in for Dale Fry, but Palmer Brown, who was really impressed early on the season, continues to start as part of our back 3. Brereton on the bench as well. He has now fully recovered from his injury, so I'm going to start him against Liverpool, but with Benteke in fine form right now, had to keep the Belgian out there for this one as Miranchuk plays through Martinez, and Martinez has now got 2 goals for the season since coming in, and this could be a 3rd. It's Martinez, Neuer with the save, and Bustos controls, but half volleys the shot into the side net. I could have struck it first time with Bustos, but I thought I'd try and get better technique on the half volley into the side netting. But a good start from Aston Villa, and after a woeful beginning to the season, we're really starting to pick it up now. Just got to keep this going. 21 minutes in, still tied at 0-0. Made the fast start to the game, but here come Bayern down this right-hand side with Kimmich playing it into Tolisso. Brilliant ball, and a nice ball inside to Thiago as well, who, like Bustos, hits the side of the net as it's still 0-0. Couple of good chances for both teams, but failing to capitalise, and that's why we're still deadlocked. I'll certainly take this though. Toughest game of the 6 in the group. It'll be 3 clean sheets in a row, and after our horrible start to the season defensively, I don't think that would be possible all season long, but I can see someone scoring at some point. I'll be very surprised if it does finish 0-0. Lewandowski to Renato Sanchez, finds space, comes inside, shoots but puts it wide. And for the 3rd time, the shot hits the side netting. Now, you got to get it between the posts, lads, not the other side. 8 minutes after the restart, and still tied at 0-0. I can't believe this, really. So much quality on display from both teams, but neither side has played especially well in what has been a bit of a damp squib here, as Miranchuk is released though. Maybe a chance now. Miranchuk, the Russian, tackled by Tolisso. We just can't get inside. Bayern's defence, I discussed pre-game, is fantastic, and to be fair, they can't get inside either as Martinez is denied by Neuer. It's a game for both defences at the moment. They've both been on top. A couple of corners, one in succession for Aston Villa though. Toby's going to take it and whip it towards the near post, aiming towards Christian Benteke, and that is why he continues to start. It is 5 goals in 4 games for the Belgian beast, and right now he is just unstoppable. He was our Golden Boot winner last season. He was just amazing for us all throughout the campaign, and I know you guys have voted for him to drop to the bench in favour of Brereton and Martinez start together. That will happen, but right now I just can't take him out of the team. Christian beats 2 men in the air, heads it past Manuel Neuer. He's just too good. Benteke heads us in front. I will start Brereton against Liverpool alongside Martinez. Don't worry, I'll honour the poll, but it's just, I mean, Brereton's injury came at the right time for us, because it meant that Benteke could keep himself out there. And since then, he's just been on another planet. And as Martinez gets going, there might be a chance for his 2nd goal. He's away from 1. He's away from 2. He's got Bustos with him, but use him as the dummy runner. And Neuer makes the save. And Kimmich will get it clear. But I can't get over Christian Benteke, man. He's just a perfect target forward in this game. If we can hold on to this, what a big win it will be. It'll be 4 wins in 4 for Aston Villa, 3 clean sheets in 4, and heading into the Liverpool game away at Anfield as well. Excellent confidence as we'll stay 100% in the Champions League. But here come Bayern, Umtiti, oh, Sarabia, lovely composure, picks out Lewandowski, and there is the equaliser, sliced open by Bayern. A really great build-up, and Sarabia just knew what to do there, rolls it across, Robert with the finish. Bayern 1, Aston Villa 1. Less than they deserve. They've played well tonight, but as we enter stoppage time, can they now win all 3 points with Goncalo Guedes tackled by Palmer Brown? And as Henry finds Schupf, maybe actually one late chance for us here. It's Alessandro Schupf to Miranchuk to Brereton off the bench. Oh, Neuer, what a save! What a save by Manuel Neuer. Brereton so close to his first goal since injury to win us the game off the bench, but Manuel Neuer showing everyone why he's one of the best goalkeepers in the world with an incredible stop to give Bayern the point as it finishes 1-1. What an ending! Manuel Neuer with an extraordinary reactionary save, tipping Brereton's close-range shot onto the underside of the crossbar, and as it didn't cross the line, Bayern escaped by the skin of their teeth to claim a point in a 1-1 draw. I felt we were a slightly better team over the course of the 90 minutes, but Bayern didn't play badly either. But alarmingly, they scored just their first shot and only shot on target in the game, and that's happened to us quite a few times already this season. We seem to concede goals when we don't concede that many shots on target, but Bayern get the point, and I'll certainly take it as well. And for man of the match, I will give it to Benteke again for yet another goal in his great goal-scoring run of form, as he almost got us what would have been a game winner, but Bayern get the point. Monaco beat Ajax. It does still mean we are top of the group and still only side undefeated, I believe, in the group as well. We've got 7 points anyway, though, and I'll take that draw. That was the toughest game of 6. Despite being so close to winning it, I'll take the draw. So jumping straight into the second of our big triple header as we return back to England but stay away from home as we now take on Liverpool away at Anfield. Jurgen Klopp's side right now in second place, only behind league leader Spurs on goal difference, but for us, we're already 6 points behind a pair of them, so we really need to respond here and get back to winning ways. They're lining up in a 4-3-3 and it's a fantastic team with a brilliant attack with Mane on the right, Coutinho on the left and Vitinho the lone striker, but for our team 3-5-2, and I did say against Bayern, despite Benteke in amazing form right now, you voted for Brereton and Martinez to start up top together, so Brereton is in for his first start since returning from injury alongside the Argentine. Obviously a couple of other changes to our lineup as well due to fitness reasons. That's the one thing that I always say is so crucial in CM. A lot of people just play the same lineup game after game after game, and if you've got a really long season ahead of you, that's going to take its toll, sooner rather than later ordinarily, as Wijnaldum gets away from Toby Lewis and finds Coutinho. And Bustos makes the tackle on the Brazilian, and maybe a chance for a quick counter-attack here. Grealish trying to send Ben through, and the one advantage of Ben over Benteke is that he's got the pace to attack down this right-hand side. Brereton holds it up, crosses to the middle, Martinez goes for it, Butland punches clear, and Liverpool will escape. But very good start this from Aston Villa. Oh, Adams just couldn't get his footwork, so he did play it through to Brereton. Oh, and Jack Butland with this save. Brereton was thinking, what can I do? First Manuel Neuer, now Jack Butland. 2 brilliant one-on-one stops against our English striker. What a save by the former Stoke goalkeeper, and it's still 0-0. Good start by the Villa, though. Just got to keep this up here. We could really do with a win here to cut the gap on both Liverpool and Spurs. I'd take a point. But it will be crucial. Brereton to Martinez. Oh, he's round his man. Oh, but he finishes it just wide of the post. Still 0-0, but this is the start we wanted. Going at Liverpool, trying to be fearless, going in search of this return to winning ways, and the early goal if possible as well. This is a really good Liverpool team. Very good. The defense is strong, the midfield is great, and the attack is deadly as hell. But it's Aston Villa who have been on the front foot to begin with, but now here come the Reds. But there's Tyler Adams, who I did decide to start in this game. He played well in his last start, and he started this game off well too. And as Grealish finds Martinez, surely this time, we're going to take the chance, and Martinez does just that. Missed a moment ago, wasn't going to miss again. Liverpool 0, Aston Villa 1, and we take the lead 90 minutes in, and it's fully deserved. Come on! Martinez sent clear, but that all came from Tyler Adams winning it back inside our own half. There's a reason he's starting with Toby Lewis out there. We needed some defensive protection against this really good Liverpool side. When he gets on the pitch, the young American, he plays well, started to move off with a tackle to through ball, and Grealish found Martinez, who simply couldn't miss again. Liverpool 0, Aston Villa 1, and we take the lead. Liverpool looking for an equalising goal. Wijnaldum finds Vietto, and what did I say just a moment ago? It's a deadly as hell attack, and Luciano Vietto with a wonderful finish cancels out the Martinez goal. Liverpool right back on level terms. Wonderful strike. Well, it's a battle of the young Argentines, isn't it, at the moment? First Martinez scoring for us, then Luciano Vietto playing a 1-2 of his man and finessing one into the top corner. This is becoming a bit of a common problem for us, though. That's the first shot Liverpool have had on target, and they've found the back of the net. And to be fair to Icardi, you can't really point the fingers at the goalkeeper for that one, but at the moment, it seems like when a shot's on target, 9 times out of 10, it's going into the back of the net. Do we need to drop Icardi for a run of games and have Pickford in to show that even though he is our #1 this year, wearing the #1 this year as well, his place isn't indispensable? I'm not sure. I'm not sure, but you can't blame him for that one. Really great goal, and Liverpool right back on level terms. So the second half has begun with 5 minutes after the restart and still currently tied at 1-1. We've looked a better team out there. We've played quite well this afternoon, but if our finishing was a little bit better, we would still be leading. And as Brereton's on the ball, he turns his man, and Ben justifies his selection by making it 2-1 and scoring his first goal since returning to the starting lineup. You said Brereton and Martinez together, so despite the fantastic forward Benteke, we had to tell Christian he's taken the seat on the bench, and I'm glad we do honour the poll as always, because Martinez scored the first and Brereton scores our second, either side of the Vieto equaliser. Wonderful turn by Ben, his footwork always so good, and after being denied by Neuer and Butland in the first half, he wasn't going to let that demoralise him, kept his eyes on the prize, finessed into the top corner and gives us the lead once again. Ben Brereton back in the starting 11, back on the score sheet, and Tyler Adams, what a game he's had in the defensive midfield role this afternoon. Brilliant decision to play him as Green's through ball is cut out by Martinez, and Wijnaldum finds Andre Gomez, and Gomez across to Sadio Mane, and Adams again. Tyler Adams, what a game this young American's had this afternoon. So still currently leading by 1. Can we see out a big 3 points here at Anfield and collect the win as Martinez is sent forward and Butler makes a brilliant save, and then Roberto clears it off the line as Butland almost got in his way, and Liverpool hanging on in there by a thread to keep their chance of claiming a point alive. Brilliant stop by Butland once again as the lead remains at 1. And that save could prove to be crucial because here come the Reds in search of a late equaliser to claim a point. They got it last year, if you remember, through Mohamed Salah. Cross to the middle, well claimed Icardi. Good hands there by the young Italian, and that should do it. A big win here at Anfield, and there it is. We return to winning ways. It's now 4 wins in our last 5 and no losses in our last 5. A massive victory for us. Martinez and Brereton, our new strike duo, both bagging a goal each as we claim a big 3 points to cut the gap on the Reds and Spurs as well. Pretty weird game this one because the stats suggest it was a bit of a dull one. It really wasn't. It was a very fun game. 3 games in total with 2 coming for the away side. That's why we get the 3 points. And despite Martinez scoring once, despite Mr. Ben Brereton getting his first goal since returning from injury, despite Grealish picking up 2 assists, I'm going to give man of the match to young Tyler Adams, who I gave the start to in this game and was absolutely excellent. Didn't misplace a pass, tackled 5 times successfully, an interception, winning possession back a couple of times and winning some headers as well. He was crucial in our big win here. What a massive victory. And just before the game, there was a bid as well for Angel Di Maria, which is quite interesting. West Ham want to take our Argentine for 12.2 mil. Now, that is under the valuation. I do like Di Maria, and I'll be fine keeping him here until he retires. However, on 105 grand a week, we did say this season that cutting those high contract players out of the club was important. We got rid of McCarthy, got rid of Delph, and since Di Maria doesn't play that much anyway, I'm going to try and negotiate with the Hammers and sell him on for hopefully a little bit over the valuation. We obviously don't need Di Maria right now. We've got enough depth in the wide midfield areas. We got Grealish and Miranchuk who play cam for us as well. Di Maria not really required on 105 grand a week. Like he's a good little player to have in the reserves, Angel Di Maria, but now 32 years old, only getting worse. I'm fine letting him go. So if the Hammers want to give us, let's say 14.25 mil, I'll definitely take that. And they are going to say yeah. So 14.25 mil for a player out of contract in the summer and a player on really high wages. That's a good deal in my opinion. That's over the valuation. I'll take it. And as we're about to jump into the Liverpool game, we might find out just beforehand if we are going to see the sale of Di Maria, and we do indeed, as a match gets rescheduled there. Angel Di Maria is off to London then for 14.25 mil. We'll get £11 million of that when the transfer window opens. And again, I think that's a good deal there. You know, he's a good player, still at 80 rated, but when you think about the depth we've got to this team, he doesn't play anymore, and he's on really high wages, and since he's only getting worse as well, yeah, I think that's a really good deal there, and that'll mean our budget is going to go up to around £17 million in January, and we've got some contract situations to deal with before January comes around, but some more money to splash to cash with if we'd like to do so. I think that's a good deal. So third of the big 3 games today as we look for hopefully back-to-back wins, and a really important one here as 4th play host to 5th in an early big clash between Aston Villa and Manchester United. Despite our win against Liverpool, we're making a couple of changes to our lineup as Palmer Brown comes back into our back 3 in place of Dale Fry, but no changes to our strike duo as Martinez and Brereton, who both goals scored at Anfield will start up top together again. But as for the Manchester United team, it's a very good one, a really good youthful defence for the most part, with Henderson starting in goal, who normally grows quite well in career mode, and a very good attacking trio supporting Gomez up top with Pereira on the left, Anderson on the right, and Mkhitaryan in the cam. Smalling leading the back line. You got Kenny Tate at right back, you got Antonio Barreca at left back as well, and Tuansby, who of course we know very well from our Huddersfield save. Good defence that, and a decent little Manchester United team, but certainly a team we can beat if we are at our best. And after a poor run of form to start the season off, we are now beginning to look a little bit better out there. So let's get the win in this game and hopefully start off better. But instead it's Manchester United who are through, and Gomez fluffed his lines. That should have been 1-0. Manchester United keeping hold of the ball very well in the early stage of the game. Can't get it often right now as Mkhitaryan finds space to let fly, but Icardi pats it straight to Felipe Anderson. And I said it in the game against Liverpool, I think it might do Icardi some good to have a spell on the sidelines. Now, I was always taught this in junior football. If you can't hold on to a shot, you got to push it as far as you can to the side or out of play. But instead, Icardi pats it straight to Felipe Anderson, and that is really poor goalkeeping. The shot had a little bit of sting on it, but for a goalkeeper of his rating, he should be saving that. Take nothing away from the second shot from Felipe Anderson. Wonderful technique. But I got to say, I think for our next game, Icardi's got to go on the bench and Pickford's got to come back in. I mean, I love the Italian a lot. He's a brilliant young goalkeeper, Buffon's regen. But I think he's got a little bit too comfortable. I think he's got a little bit too comfortable. And here come Manchester United again here. Andres Pereira crossing. Oh! And Gomez makes it 2, and our horrendous defensive problems this season continue. Can't point the fingers at Icardi for this goal, just sliced open by the Red Devils, and 20 minutes in here at Villa Park, we're already 2 goals down. We had our first Premier League win at home against Leicester in the last episode, but there's 2 things at the moment we just can't do. Stop conceding and win games at home. 2-0 down, 20 minutes in already, and this is going to be a terrible result unless we can come back big time. We're all over the place. Come on, come on, come on. Bustos, Miranchuk. Oh, squeezes one agonisingly wide of the post. Still 2-0. Plenty of time for us to get back in this game, so not going to panic just yet. But at this rate, Manchester United are going to hit another 2, 3, 4 goals past us. We just can't defend. As Brereton finds Martinez. And Martinez, oh, Martinez, wonderful, Martinez, 2-1. And there is our response. Martinez with the finish puts us back in the game, half in deficit with his second in 2. And right now, if we can't stop conceding, we'll need to keep scoring. Wonderful from Martinez. I think he nutmegged Tuansby there to take it round him and slots it in to the bottom corner past Henderson. 2-1, fast start to the game, and right back in this one. 3 big games today, and now certainly not disappointing in terms of action, but as we still trail by 1, Manchester United could have been in there to restore their 2-goal cushion, but Socrates, with a big piece of defending, prevents that from being the case. And now as Miranchuk looks to release Martinez, he's got one man to beat in Tuansby. It's Martinez against Tuansby, round 2, and again Martinez comes out on top, and what a signing. This young Argentine is looking. You said make him our #1 target, and once again you've called something totally spot on. Martinez with a finish, poor old Tuansby, he can't cope. Aston Villa 2, Manchester United 2, one-on-one with the number 38, stops on a dime, takes it round him, and fires it past Henderson as we battle back from 2 goals down to get back on level terms. We're about to enter the final 10 minutes. Now can we complete the turnaround and find a winning goal? Gnabry finds Christian off the bench, holds it up well, gives it back to Serge, and out wide is Rico Henry. It's Rico Henry, a chance to be an unlikely hero, hits the post. Off the post from Rico Henry, danger not fully away. Benteke's shot blocked by Smalling and kept in play by Kenny Tate. It straight to Serge Gnabry. A mistake from the right back, and Gnabry capitalises to score his first goal in an Aston Villa shirt and possibly the game winner. With a comeback kings, it's what we do. Aston Villa 3, Manchester United 2. Benteke's shot deflected by Smalling. Kenny Tate trying to prevent the corner. Just let it go behind, mate. Let it go behind, or put it behind yourself with Martinez lurking. But he headed it straight back into play, and Martinez with Gnabry with the finish puts it home for his first goal in an Aston Villa shirt. Mourinho thinking, Kenny, what were you doing? Oh, what a big mistake, what a big moment. Aston Villa 3, Manchester United 2. Come on. Don't throw it away, don't throw it away, don't throw it away. One final chance for Manchester United. It's Paul Pogba on the ball into Gomez. Poor pass. Henry clears and that will do it. Huge win for Aston Villa. Huge back-to-back wins. First away at Anfield and now at home to Manchester United. We trailed 2 goals early from some terrible defending. We did what we did best and that's came from behind to claim the points. A late winner from Serge Gnabry, a brace for Martinez and a big victory for Aston Villa. It was a really balanced game, this one. It could have gone either way. Both teams played really well. A draw would have been the right result, but I'm glad we snatched the 3 points right at the death through Gnabry scoring his first goal for the club, capitalising on a Kenny Tate error. But I will give man of match to Martinez though. Bagged the brace, played really well, and he's now scored, I believe, 4 goals in 4. We scored 3 in his last 2 for definite. And a really good run now for Martinez and showing us all why it was worth that club record transfer fee. But that will end today's episode of Career Mode then, guys. And what a way to end as well. And in fact, you know what we'll do? We'll do the Academy update just before we end today's episode. As we see we're not hitting our financial objective, which is to reduce the player wage by 88 grand a week. Really? Really? We sold Delph, we sold McCarthy, we're selling Di Maria, that's 105 grand just on its own. And we've bought in Martinez on cheap wages, you know, relatively speaking. Forsberg's not on much. Pickford's on not as much as McCarthy. Really? Okay. No, Pickford is. But either way, we still should be reducing that. But anyway, we'll do the Academy update to end today's episode off. And we'll release Navarrete. We'll keep an eye on him and him. Those 2 Korean young talents look fantastic. And he looks really good as well. Some good boys in our Academy right now. Keep a close eye on those. As Pajic isn't happy with his role at the club. And Garcia Alonso wants a loan in the January transfer window. But that will end today's episode of the Career Window, guys. So a big thank you for watching. I really hope you have enjoyed it. And if you did enjoy today's massive triple header featuring some crazy late drama, then please do drop a like, as likes are of course very much appreciated, and you help channel out as well. Thanks for watching, much love, have an awesome Sunday, and I'll see you for the next episode of Career Mode featuring Monaco in the 4th game of the Champions League group stage very soon.